everyone, and welcome back to World of Warcraft. So I did a bit of off-camera stuff, of course. Stockpiling resources. So now I have loads of mage. Loads of mage. Problem is I still have... No, right, page. Do I have that one? Well, it didn't stop out with the other, so I guess I don't have that one. Ugh, there's too many pages. That's way too many pages. I don't even have all of them yet. Green. No. Wow, F you too, Auction House. No options. Yay. Thing is, we have way too much silk. Like, we have enough for at least two more factions. The only problem, though, is... we need to go to Magic Quarter. The only problem is, like, we don't have anyone to really give them to. We've given silk to Thunderbluff, Orkmore, Darksville's, and to Open Mill. My one left is to go to the Mage Quarter. Wait, you're not here anymore. You want me to go to the Razorfin Downs? How about no?
This had better be good.
Ah yes, you want wool and silk. I don't has the wool, but I has the silk. I probably have the mage weave, but I'd rather get my mage weave to someone else. Yeah, take my silk.
Our time will come.
Duh. Well, firstly, let's see how much mage weave we'll have left over. Once we go heal and start 260. Start crafting like at least 40. Oop. Wish I knew remember what the first aid trainer is. Jesus, oh, mage weave. Essentially, we can get up to at least 250. That would be ideal. Come on, 240. Now it's going to slow down a bit. Come on. Come on, just 250. Come on, 3 more. Oh, 2 more points. Come on, 1 more. Damn it. Come on, 1 more. Oh, we failed. Sad. Oh, let's go see where the first aid trainer is. I think it might be Road Corner, actually. Because if it's not here... Probably the Road Corner. Let's see. Poison. First aid.
What is it?
Heavy mage weave. Oop. Room can offer 2 sits.
Trust no one.
Well, that means I don't really need most of this. Let's go 10 of these. That should take us up to 2 sits, see? Which means then we no longer need to spend on first aid. Come on. Actually make them. Alright, points. Come on. Yay. We did it.
And you are.
That means we can start on Rune Cloth.
Do not shoot
Yay,
down.
Rune Cloth. That means I have all this extra cloth that it means we can do this. We'll be back to Undercity. You know, I like how I start these videos from, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do Terraspawn. That's how I know I'm doing this shit. And poof. Because I mean, it's 350 points. So we'll go to Thunderbluff, to Silver Moon. If we have any left over, maybe Dark Spheres. Should have some left over. But anyway, cloth. Might be thinking, why go to all this effort? Because this is how the shit was done back in the day. Like hell, back in classic World of Warcraft. If you want to get mounts, this is what you had to practically do. So you had to go get that rep up. And the easiest way to get that rep up is, yeah, problem though is only Runeclop is repeatable.
Hail.
But anyway, donate to Mage Weave.
Ancestors watch over.
250 points. Lots of XP for Mage Weave. Might level up off this. And then we teleport to Silver Moon. Being a mage spoils me, to be honest. That's the one thing I do like about our mage, is the teleportation. It's so great. But you're gonna get too used to it, and then go to other classes, and we have to actually, you know, rely on our Hearthstone and our Maul teleport. Oh, someone for Rage Fire Chasm, man. I remember we did Rage Fire Chasm. It was pretty bad for us. We were like, what? They were trying something, and it still kicked our ass. We outleveled it by like 10 levels. Still wrecked me. Probably gonna need more reagents. Well, I don't, but I do at the same time. Anyway.
Victory lies ahead.
There's Mage Weave. Boop.
Stay the course.
Okay, so how much Mage Weave do we have left? At least one more. So who does that go to? I'm thinking Darksville. Thinking Darksville. Because it's pointless to go to Undercity. So... boop. Besides... Orcamores was teleport person right there. Conveniently. Huzzah. Now we can turn around and go back to the Undercity. I'm staring at your quest and hating it. You know that, right? Like, what did you want again?
How you doing, man?
Uh-huh. You want me to go to... Mardon.
Be seeing.
Which is... yeah, no.
Aye,
Never.
man. Bye-bye now.
I can learn your spec now.
Spirits be with
Yeah.
you.
Your specialization.
How are you?
So here's Mage Weave.
You be careful, man.
I leveled up.
Hello, man.
No, I can. Amplify magic, intellect, control food, better firewall, better pyroblast, better cone cove, better frost ward.
Spirits
Yay.
be with you, man.
And let's move this uphill. Don't know what to do with all this silk. Like, I guess I could sell most of it, but like, what the hell do I do with all this silk? Now, boop, 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 boop. Like, we have way too much silk. Go check the auction house. See what price silk is at. Too much silk. Don't need this much silk. Let's see. Silk cloth. So, silk cloth's going for about... Well, that's about 30. How are you? 75? Too expensive? 32. I should sell mine at about 40 to 50. Alright, I forgot I started that. Sorry, price. And let's go. Let's start that. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, per stack. I was gonna say I could do that for that. Wait, no, that'd be too expensive. 32 silver. Yeah, okay. I need to start thinking better. Okay, if that's, you know, set. About 50, 25, yeah, I could work with that. Oh jeez, 10 for that? I thought I was going to sell, but you know what? Why not? Okay. Been there a couple times. And then we sort all of that BS. Now to finally deal with Terrace Hall.
What now?
I've been saying I'm going to.
Our time will come.
Like I've said how many times? We're gonna go to Terrace Hall. I got the side distracted. But we could buy... No, we're not gonna buy Runecloth. Yet. Runecloth's like 50, 55 plus. Which means we're not gonna really get much of it before we... Well, no, some of it does drop in Outland. Some of it does drop in Outland. But mostly in Outland is never. But now then, time to go to Terrace Hall. Which means we go to Dev Nil. Kill. Nil. since this is pre-Cataclysm, they haven't changed Hill's Force buildings yet. Like, Brill does not have giant Tesla coil-like things. It's all old human buildings, basically. Thing is, we'll get back to Brill later on. Later on. While we're here,
Speak quickly.
I hate the thing.
Trust no one.
Got the chicken food right. Okay, see this chicken? That's if I can remember how to do this. We have a macro specifically for this. Shut up before trying to kill the chicken. The chicken starts here with dark coat eyes. I should have read that more, but I didn't. Wanted to do this fast. The chicken starts to gobble up the feed after put down. After a moment, the chicken looks around start, but some cover travels back and forth in this. Is this chicken present? You think you better check underneath it. And then you get the farm chicken egg. Boop. Remove that. And congratulations, you got a Westball chicken. It used to be only an alliance thing. Cause yeah, you would have to literally, cause only Farmer Saladins used to sell the chicken feed. Which means the only alliance could get the chicken feed. Yeah, Horde could still interact with it, just not feed the chicken. And why we spammed it? Because sometimes it takes a lot. So we could pick up all those quests, but we might as well start at the beginning. Shouldn't we? Well, as close to the beginning as we can get. I don't think we get the initial starting thing where it's just go talk to the quest giver. Cause, you know, we don't pop up in the crypt. But we can definitely go into deafening you. How's, been a while since we've been here. Is there anyone here? Nope, no one dead, just us. For a second, Sally were never really that popular. Like, Blood Elves are still the most popular Horde race. I forgot what follows that. Probably like Orcs or Tauren or something. Maybe Trolls. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Trolls, probably Trolls.
What now?
No other race or natural could suffer as much as our people made. I'm not one of your people. To laugh in the face of death has become second nature for all of us. We Forsaken are at war with the Lich King's army of the Scourge. Necromancy ranged armies of the undead, foul beasts of the north, and tormented specters. The northern part of the village has become overrun with the mindless ones, and they must be destroyed. Destroy them. Show them no mercy. Our former brothers and sisters as they might be, the fallen are nothing but the Lich King's slaves.
Remember,
Okay.
What do you require?
Discipline.
My duties include tending to our wounded warriors, tailoring armor and clothes, and assisting shadow priests service with whatever roles he might need. From the look of it, you've enlisted in his service also, hunting the mindless ones. If I know his mind, if you'd like to stay in one piece. I have no doubt you do. Perhaps I can help. I'm running out of paws and wings. If you bring me some, I'll find some armor for you. Yeah, it's not like I need it.
Embrace the shadow.
Sure, why not? Why not? Also, make sure to keep your low-level quest track on, just so you can get the quest.
I am forsaken.
So our quest is simple. See these zombies out here though, level 1? Might as well get some points per stick while we're here. Oh, it made a whoosh noise now. Oh, so it's glowing. Yay, glowy. It'll lights up things again. But whoosh. You survived. Yeah. Wands are mostly just there for, you know, just in case you need to do something from range while having no mana, mostly. Anyway. Oh geez, all the way up to 210. We got ways to go, don't we? The good thing is, we can easily work on it. Oh, Swamp Hill. Might as well sample that. And then Foosh. And Foosh. Why would we waste our actual magic? Now, poop. This is the episode where we foosh things a lot. Oh, you're a Eradicate Scout now. You get. Oh well. Also, didn't that, I remember reading that rotation and the tips that you could use Pyroblast while moving. Okay. You can't do that while moving. Maybe it's a perk I get? Cause, yeah, it's like, I can't do that while moving. Oh, great, well, like, well, let's see. I don't really see anything yet. So I'm supposed to get these, so. Damage to false spells against targets with less than 35%, hit by 6%. The Pyromaniac. Yeah, Pyromaniac. Oh great, those spiders. Well, we could deal with them later. Because quest. I wonder if I could do this. show this off. But this is something we discovered back in the day, before flying was even really a thing. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. You need probably a fast enough mount to be able to do this. See that? It would help if the mount jumped. Basically what you want to do, you want to go running, start, and jump up there. Problem is we need a good enough vantage point. I think uphill is probably the best vantage point. So yeah, we're about even height. The only problem is it's pretty hard to do, especially when the mount doesn't jump when you press the space bar. Like, there we go. So yeah, this is something discovered way back in the day. So up here is where, you know, they change things. Because it used to not be, you know, like this. This is how it used to be, I mean, yeah. Then they added a little lake hill. And fairy dragon circle over here. Back in the day, yeah, this was just nothing. You weren't supposed to be able to get uphill. But turns out it's quite possible to get uphill. You just have to get decent enough running start. Question is now, how exactly are we going to get back down? Yeah, you could tell, like, look at the side of that. Like, yeah, it's like they didn't expect anyone to ever come uphill. So they didn't really do much modeling and texturing uphill. They just tossed grass on top of it and left it mostly flat and unshaped. When you think about it, they did a shit ton of work with Cataclysm. Because not only did they add, you know, numerous zones, they literally redid the entire game. Well, besides Outland and Craft the Lich King. But they basically redid all of Azeroth to be, you know, new quest, able for flying mounts to work, all that. Yeah, it's impressive. Found notice they also put in that time capsule basically. Like, they put in the thing, well, you know, Garrett is still around, even if Garrett isn't still around. Which makes things odd. It also puts things in the time capsule where, you know, you've already done Outland and Wrath of the Lich King. But, well, if you haven't done Outland and Wrath of the Lich King, and that was supposed to be after that, so yeah. There's, you know, they didn't touch Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King at all with that. That means you couldn't use mounts though, at all.
What
I
is
forgot
it?
what this is involved with. Cause, yeah, that's the thing. Did you start over there on that crypt? I forget what the other crypt's for. Do I have all that? Nope, just need a scout ball. Boop. How's that? Oh, let's go get some shiny items I don't need. Yay! But at least we'll get rep. Yay, rep.
I haven't got all
You
day.
try your best to keep yourself unharmed until I get you some armor. My armor's good enough, but thank you. This armor should help you out. Hopefully it should do you more good than the last one to wield.
Goodbye.
My friend Maria Phipps lived with her husband Samuel before the plague. When the plague came, Samuel succumbed to join the Scourge's ranks. Maria was found indefinitely to die at the hands of her now mindless husband. So strong was her love, however, that her last dying wish was to be buried with her beloved Samuel. Samuel Phipps roams a ruined camp along the road in northeast of Death. Neil. Defeat him and grant Maria's wish. Bury him at her grave in the first row of her graveyard.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Speak quickly.
It's unfortunate that the Scourge cannot be brought into the fold. The large numbers would be useful in the battles ahead, but they will not join us, so we have no choice but to destroy them.
Victory for Sylvanas.
While you're off dealing with this, the mindless Scourge, this girl right for you. I think it's a matter of importance. So yeah, mage trainer.
Goodbye. What is it?
You show your potential to the Forsaken under normal circumstances. Now let's see you under pressure. The rather caged skeletons. More mindless barons of Lich King are tougher foe than the zombies you have faced. Again, thin their number and prove yourself to the Forsaken.
Trust no one.
But I'm not with
What
the Forsaken.
would you ask of death?
Then it's best we don't question it. The starting quests were not designed with alpha races in mind. They were designed for this here is what you guys will be doing. With your like blood elves with blood elves. Forsaken with Forsaken. Orcs with orcs. The only problem is orcs and trolls and well, not goblins. Orcs and trolls sort of have the same thing going on. So yeah. Well, until they changed it, I suppose. I knew you would come to me, not because you do not have the will to follow your own path, but because we are kindred spirits. We both have felt pain, we both have suffered, and now we want the power to take back what we know is ours, this land, our lives, our destinies. Just return to me often if you were to become powerful enough to destroy those who would oppose you. The rules of magic still apply to you. You will still find corruption follows you like hungry wolves in the night. You will find this caress. It's not like an addiction and old lovers still wanting to be by your side, but these things can be staved off. These things will only control you if you allow them to. Go now, return to me when you are more
Remember.
powerful. Oh, I am level 42, so I still have potential to grow even more powerful.
What is it?
You know, if you're looking for something to make yourself useful, then listen up. We need fresh out of the ground recruits to head into Death now and search for any sort of equipment. Most likely they'll be in stacked bots, since we expect more recruits to be rising soon. Unless we want them to stumble about naked, we had better get to scavenging. We'll get to work, you manageable bag of bones.
Our time will come.
I think you tried to insult me.
This had better.
Set me on fire. One of the greatest struggles to obtaining the natural resource we need to survive. Gold was scarce even the height of Lion's Spout. There's a gold mine to the northwest that has been overrun with spiders. We need gold from the mine, but we can't very well get it while the spiders are probably around it now. I've not much manpower to commit to the task. So I just have to go... just have to do it. Thing is, here's the thing. I do not like the background of this. It makes it hard to read.
Beware the living.
Light, it's not even fully dark text on that thing, so it looks a bit faded in places and makes me hard for me to actually read properly. Which is why I stumble on words occasionally. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm doing this word and it's not that word because it looks well, hard. I'm just, yeah, anyway.
I don't have a target.
I clicked on that one, so yes, we do have a target. Wait, why am I using magic? Am I being stupid again? Yeah. Silver Hill, named NPCs. Now, do you remember the one we're after? There he is. Then there's also this guy. Daniel Elfman. Is that like Danny Elfman? Could be a reference. Blizzard does like their references. Just like Guild Wars like his references. Oh, it's the Scarlet Crusade members. We'll get to them in a bit. But firstly, priorities. We need scavenged goods. We need skeletons. We need that. Oop. Oh yeah, it does right now. Trying to look that up after all. Super. One of my favorite starting zones was actually the working starting zone. The Goblin one. Well, here's the thing. The Goblin one, I actually do like the first part of the Goblin one. But the second part of the Goblin one, I didn't care for that. Like the second island, I like the first island. I can't really remember what it's called before it gets taken up by the Cataclysm and all that. I definitely like that first island. Second one, though, less so. But the working area, oh, I enjoyed the working area because workings are basically like humans living in not ye old London. I like it more than, you know, Stormwind. Problem though is, United is just sort of basically a time capsule now, because it's one of those things that slightly gets dealt with in Silver Pine's Crest Line, but otherwise it's just sort of, it exists and not much really going on. Like a lot of it's just fail after you deal with the storyline, or the working storyline. Like the working story, if we go back to it, it just exists now. And the thing is, we can't even go there. Technically, because it doesn't actually exist. It's nothing beyond the gate, really. Or wall, I should say. But aren't walking to play? Well, playable to an extent. There are Cataclysm raids that's just in this because this is a private server that lets them be in here. So people can play as working that aren't fully manifested exactly properly. Like some of those skills are a bit, I don't think they really have custom druid models. I think they feel about the same. Now that I think about it, that means the lines have two. Well, no, that would also mean the horde has two shamans too, though. Dwarves aren't shamans yet. Goblins are. But yeah, the Alliance would have two druids. Well, Alliance still has only one path. Well, Horde only has one path, I should say. Right, go kill the spiders. Ugh. Oh, we're getting up now. Yeah. Damage level is a lot better on low level things than, you know, high level things. Well, skills. Alright. Since, you know, most of the stuff is really worth my time of looting, I can just easily do this, though. These ones slightly bother me. Slightly. More so than the fuzzy ones, anyway. Staff's almost done. Wand's doing so. Well, don't really need to go this far yet. The only thing over here would be... Normally she's hanging up there, but yeah. I grab matriarch, drops a wet plug. Well, I'm not sure if it's a guaranteed drop, but it's close to guaranteed. Should have left that for someone else, but oh well. There's the thing. This is, you know, a potential gold mine. I don't see any gold deposits anywhere. You see any gold deposits? Nope. I don't see even any iron. That would be copper would in first. Yeah, I don't even see any copper deposits. That doesn't seem like a good mine operation to me if there's nothing there actually. Yeah, it's one of those situations where the game's like, it's a better gold mine, you know? You should totally start mining well. Well, maybe the gold's deeper in, it's already been mined out on those levels. Now that's just wishful thinking. Plot convenience. Anyway, this one. Boop.
Speak quickly.
Every manager scoundrels some useful items. Those aren't sure we'll be using that which has been tossed aside. No one's going to give us any handouts. We forsaken fend for ourselves. Great work. I knew you weren't useless. Hill. I want to buy better arms. I found out of the lots that have been collected so far. Ooh.
Trust no one.
And we'll finally reveal to understanding. But how are we going to reach the top? We have more than enough quests between 3 to 4 zones.
I am forsaken.
Well, to start, it'll take a few weeks or months to pull the key out the infestation. After we'll get to down there with some torches to burn away the weapon. Yay. We're happy to know we appear to be making progress in the mine. Thanks in no small part to your efforts, we can now turn our eyes to our concerns. I got to report that a detachment of the Scarlet Crusade is setting up camp south east of here. Scarlet Crusade is a despicable organization that hunts us. They will not rest until every undead Lich King Scourge now is destroyed.
Watch your back.
The thing about the Scarlet Crusade is... well, that makes it sound like they're just against the Forsaken. They're against the Horde. They're against the Alliance. They're against practically everyone that is in Scarlet Crusade.
Hello?
You're doing a good deed today. Although our struggles against the scourge continues, let's hope that Marie and Samuel will find peace together and they'll find a resting place.
Goodbye.
I am forsaken.
I'm finished with you. Piss off. You've shown yourself to be worthy of the freedom that you have been given. Many will stand against you for what you have become, but I'm a blood elf. But know that no matter what they may try to do against you, we are free and will not be shackled again. Bledo. Yeah, it's like
Dark Lady.
one of the best things is technically Death Knights, if you think about it. If you think about it, Death Knights all should technically be undead. Since, you know, you died and came back, oh, and you were brought alive and made into a Death Knight, basically. Which basically means any race is technically an undead version of that. So, yeah. Problem though is the game refuses to address that. Like, even though that's a thing, you're still just treated like, you know, like if you're just a regular Blood Elf, technically. Which is, you know, say a mage, you know, you're a Death Knight. One noble Death Knight and all that NPCs addressed with. It's not like, you know, the game really registers that, hey, as a Death Knight, you technically are undead. You were just brought back alive and made into something else. Like, something that they just, it's an oversight that bothers me occasionally. Because, you know, we can't just have, you know, everyone treated as undead. That make, like, paladins super effective against Death Knights. With the whole bonuses against undead and demons and stuff like that. Anyway, let's go deal with that. Now you know what's annoying? There's what's his face up here that we really want to kill, but we can't. But we shouldn't. We shouldn't. I think I actually meant to use slide, but oh well. Let's see, is my stick almost one more. I need 10 more of this, so those are long. Nope. Oh, so you know what's fun? They're speaking common. Yet the leader is shouting, and I guess... Well... I guess it would technically be Orcish. Since it's not, you know... Hell, I don't even... But no, we could technically change our language to that. Oh yeah, good old train.
Chugga 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 choo choo!
Still moves as well. Well, the game's gonna be stuffing with points, isn't it? Later, the Scarlet Crusade technically becomes undead Scarlet Crusade, which sort of puts them in contest with what they, you know, with what they should be. You know, they're supposed to hunt undead, but what happens when you become undead? Okay, let's just go this quest. Be back with you in a second. Right, we've vigilant to eradicate this plague. Uh-huh.
What now?
Those fools, they happily send themselves to their own graves. Why they listen to reason, eh? Perhaps we could sit down and, for a reasonable discourse, huh? Like blinded fools. I'm gonna tell you that. take. Fortunately, superiors in Brew indicate that an agent of the Scarlet Crusade was suspected from the Scarlet Monster and sent here to death now. According to the report that mentioned possesses important information on this person. I do not have further details, but whatever it is, we must have it. You are the most qualified person I have to send.
Beware.
Okay. Let me just go right back on myself, go find him, even though I know right where he is. Hi, buddy. The Scarlet Crusade shall not finish its mission. Staff's maxed out. Pew. One star needs a bit of work. Defense definitely needs a bit of work. Which basically means I need to do something like... Nope, that's gonna just murder everything. I need something higher that I can actually want and have to start attacking and just let it attack me for a while. Or something that's, you know, maybe the next area.
What would you ask of death?
I'll go to mission. Let's see what we got. Against the right for the doctor should go. Here's the other sports against us. Workplace scouting reports. New orders continue to build up a camp in the ruined city. If we didn't know where we are, what's this? Map of the dispositions of other first miners and agents. We can use this.
Embrace the shadow.
It will need to be taken to my superior and secure as I can and drill. With this information, we'll be able to deal a decisive blow to the Scarlet Crusade. The servitors have been useful here, death kill, but he's someone to deliver this as I can. I believe he'll be able to find more appropriate work for you. Take the road north.
Farewell.
Yeah, just, yeah, stuff. Yay for having a faster mount speed. Makes it so much easier. Have I gotten rats yet? Yes, I do. Okay.
Hello.
Hey mate, do a favor for a young man who's been fighting more than his fair share of mindless zombies aspires. I have this here letter that needs to go to Brilton and keep it named. We need something over. Don't worry, man, know what her last name is. It went to a nice cozy little place full of victims of the plague trying to make their way in the world. That'll be a great spot for you to rest too if you need a rise. You should check it out. You do and I'll pay you well. Okay.
Watch your back.
Cause you know, everyone has that whole quest. Gotta go to an end. Yay, ends.
I am forsaken.
Whatever you have, you look like a fledgling mage. I'm more like a journeyman mage. You hope to prove yourself to the Dark Lady you need to learn the ways of the Forsaken. To the west you find a farm. Humans infest the land like mold or a rotten corpse. Worse yet, the Scarlet Crusade patrols nearby from the tower. Teach their scum a lesson, and still tended their pumpkins. You gotta go steal
Remember, patience, discipline.
You gotta go steal the pumpkins. You totally have to go steal the pumpkins. Ah, farmers. Oh, they survived. Bye, farmers. Now I need to get my defense up, so you have my permission to attack me for a bit. Hi, farmer Solomon. Still find more. I mean, he's trying his best. Come on, 2 more. One more. There we go. How did that not hit that chicken? Like, seriously. How did that not hit that chicken? So, Farmer Soldier, what you got? He's got his own pants. Pumpkins, though. I got my attention. Pumpkins is starting to show. Pumpkins. Look how big they are. That's what. Anyway. But here's the thing. Mr. Pandaria had like giant vegetables in certain areas. Mr. Pandaria also had freaking farm stuff. Like I believe it's the Tillers or something like that. That had basically you get your own farm, which well technically everyone gets a farm, but it's their own separate instance. And you could grow crops, sell crops, make crops for, well, plant crops for different quests for each faction that you could turn in and get rep for. Like, it was one of the more enjoyable things about Mr. Pandaria was frickin' Farmville. Just something that we're just grow these crops still. Like, I think I left, actually, my old main now. Because also, thing is, that one area was actually probably one of my best areas for farming pets at, well, levering pets at. So basically I could send over one pet over and power lever to train. Easily, though. Which I used to do. That's how I made some food. That and selling a bunch of level train moons. Conveniently. During the Dark Moon fail. But anyway, yay pumpkins. Thing is, we'll be back here eventually. But as for now, we can't really do anything involved in that tower. So we should just head back. There's stuff up there, there's stuff over here, there's nothing really down here. Stuff over here, Scarlet Monastery, which we can't really effectively do still. Like, it's sort of still, like, I still want to go there at like 60 plus, once my guild kicks in. Because here's the thing, we have, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like we have these things. Once we hit Outland's level requirement, they should kick in and become much better. Hopefully. At least that's how it was post-Cataclysm. We also had more pieces in post-Cataclysm. We had a cape and a headpiece and a pants. Master wants weeds. Us guts big heads and not good at picking. You help us and we not hurt you. Us need gloomweed. Many weeds around here in their road. When you have gloomweed, you take to Master Holland Emperor Graveyard. Sure it isn't Doomweed? Anyway. Gloomweed. Gloomweed. yeah, by the way, I thought about doing another episode of Friday the 13th. Cause, I don't know what it is about that game. Like, now that I'm actually back in it, I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would. Just find bots. Like, bots put up no real challenge. But it's just enjoyable because they put up no real challenge. Like, I remember the horror that was online play before the people started hacking it all the time. Like, sometimes you'd get a good round where you'd actually get some people. Most of the time, though, you'd get people who just basically taunted you, and you should play it as characters that were a pain in the ass to deal with. Like, ones that could just, you know, use their speed boost to actually be effective, and then they'd get like a weapon and hit you, and since they hit you, it would refresh their speed boost, basically. Yeah, it was irritating like that. Along with like 3 frickin' pocket knives per character. Oh, so painful. Okay, got all the gloomweed down, don't I? Okay, you don't have the quest, I think. Oof, what the hell's going on? Getting some frame drops, ain't I? Coldhurst Manor. This has clothes and tailoring, eh? But yeah, it's like multiplayer just really wasn't that fun in Friday. Like, even though it's bots, it's just stress relieving. Maybe it's because I'm a sociopath, but yeah, it's just stress relieving.
This had better be good.
Let's see. Let's go to Trickers into Deersville Glades and infest the area west of Brill. Go there and beat back the rotting dead and rout corpses you find them. Scatter the bones and bring back the putrid claws, and the Death Guards will reward you.
Beware the living.
This quest sucks. It really sucks. Cause it's one of those quests where they're not guaranteed drops.
This better be good.
Also, where's that useless abomination? If you have what I need, or you'd best get it out there and find it. What's this gloomweed? I don't need for gloomweed. I'm only massive fletchers out there picking daisies compared to, like, you know, how many dupes like you and just doing the same, no offense. But well, since you're here, that's all that matters. Since I'm not going to bother to try to explain things to that abomination about how about you collect what I need? Doomweed. So, as you can see, the predicament that I'm in. Thing is, out there collecting the wrong wheat. I'll make it worth your while. You get what I need, bring back to me enough doomweed, and I'll give you suitable reward. Miners certainly like to plague the floor near the mass gravesite to the north. With gnomes.
What does the shadow will?
Oh, by the way, I know one of those ones that's, like, with blue, which distracts me, because it's like, it's not a player. Why is it blue? It should be green. I don't understand. Well, technically players can also be green. Just depends if they're played for PvP, but still, blue does not distract me a bit. Yeah, these right dead count, don't they? So yeah. This quest can go easy, it can also go hard. It just depends how the game feels like you. Cause yeah. Just depends how the game feels like. RNG. But yeah, Friday the 13th. I was recording a bit, and then, like, it tried to lock up my entire computer, which sucked. I mean, I was able to make a recovery, but Discord doesn't like when my computer tries to lock up. So it basically turns into a black screen that I can't fix. So I have to edit it and restart and hope it doesn't turn to the gray version. Because the gray version of Discord, so it pops up and there's just no icons, it's just a gray screen. Because for some reason it doesn't load anything. happened to me quite a few times. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll record more, maybe I won't. Of course, by the time I'm uploading this, you always know if I've uploaded it or not. Fun times. Where am I rail around to? I think it was a Banshee-like thing? I think. Was it here for the other one? There's no field. There are quite a few fields. Also, something that bothers me though is this here is like the capital city of Lordaeron, right? Which isn't very much of a city. The Undercity is probably larger than that or up top city. So technically, also Brill changes location so much in Warcraft 3. Like it's at least 2 places in Warcraft 3. And then it's just suddenly in front of Lordaeron in, you know, World of Warcraft. But yeah, there's not actually any, you know, you think with this hill being like the capital city and everything, there'd be like bigger towns and stuff. But no, just a few houses here and there in Town Hall. Or maybe most of it got burnt. Well, there should be remains of things that got burnt down. Like, you know, that Shady Rest End. Should be at least remains. But yeah, as you can see, this quest is just at the mercy of RNG. Like, you find someone dead, you bop them, and hope that they drop your coin. So did I get that up yet? Nope, still 2 more. One more. Mind you, we could use daggers or swords, but finding a good magical sword or dagger is... yeah. Besides, you don't really need one for, you know, a while anyway. Because we have stick. And stick is pretty great. So in my opinion, we should be able to use like one-handed maces too. Just like priest rods, but no. No. Can't use priest rods. We're not a cleric. That reminds me. I forgot if the priests can actually use... They probably couldn't use daggers. I forget if they were like clerics in this. I don't know, I've never, you know, did a priest in this. Cause, well, I could have been a shadow priest, but I don't really care for, you know, healing or tanking. Like, I've always been DPS. Sometimes off tanking when I have to. That's usually when, you know, the tank dies and I have to step in and manage things. Or when the tank leaves and it's just like, well, I sort of have to switch to blood spec and, well, yeah, activate the blood thing and hope I can manage.
What would you ask of death?
You completed the task for which I've charged you. Do you have those future claws? Well done. I regret not being able to see you smash those undead into rotting pulp.
Farewell.
Oh yeah, now we're fast. Let's go to try and form a base at the Ackerman Mills. If they do, then you can stage forward attach with Pantera's Paul. Orders have been given. The scourge in the mills must be destroyed. Go to the mills, collect notched ribs from red cage and cracked skull soldiers and blackened skulls from dark eye bonecasters.
Our time
So,
will come.
I think I should wait on that until I have a quest that involves the Agaman family up there or something. But in the meantime,
I'm listening.
after Zimmer sent word that you were going to provide me some much-needed reagents, we have to go 10 pumpkins yet. You performed. You're bidding well. I'm sure I'm out if I'm going to sneeze or not. You've proven yourself to be quite an asset to the Dark Lady's army. Harmless pumpkins, right? Or so it would seem. If we were to defeat officers advances from the north and the human infestation from the south, we need to start realizing the full potential of our gift of death. With little ingenuity, a simple pumpkin becomes an agent for Dark Lady. This pumpkin laced with my lace form would prove to be quite a treat. You know, Scarlet Zero has been captured and is being kept in the cell with the gallows in tower. Take this pumpkin to the full.
Our time will come.
What you got for me? The Haste of Honesty is called upon the Royal Apothecary Society. The Dark Lady believes her knowledge, coupled with the newfound magic, will provide the key to Officer's demise. She has challenged us to conduct a new plague, a plague deadlier than any ailment on Azeroth. This new disease will bring Officer's Scourge armor to ruin. My studies show that the blood of beasts might prove to be the key. Bring to me 5 vials of Darkhound blood so that I can test my theory.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Time is a luxury that is now afforded to those of us under the employ of Lady Sylvanas. Sure you know this by now. Join the Royal Apothecary Society. It's my duty to share my knowledge with my colleagues so that our collective efforts may one day provide the Dark Lady with the new plague she so badly desires. Take these findings to Apothecary Renfero, who is stationed at the Self-Literature in the Silverpine Forest. Some more quests to go to Silverpine, basically. Which makes sense from Hell. Doesn't make sense from, like, you know, Thunderbluff or the Barrens. But definitely makes sense from Hell to go to Silverpine. Since Silverpine is the next logical progression from Hell. Because you don't want to go to the Western Plaguelands. Especially at this level.
What is it?
That's what you want. This is very good. You've done well in obtaining this information. Names of the officers in the territorial glades, and to the lower we could deal to the morale of those bloody zeros if we were to kill the leaders from one swift strike.
Beware.
Wow.
Enemies abound.
The documents Executive Aaron provided are just the break we needed on battle with the wretched Scarlet Crusade. We now know those at locations throughout territorial glades. The Death Guard has larger concerns. The Lich King's army grows in numbers each night. Someone with initiative like yourself to drive the Scarlet Crusade to the grave. Prove to me you're capable of serving the Dark Lady by traveling west to the tower past the Soldan farmstead and slay 10 Scarlet warriors.
Trust no one.
Boop. Wanted Magi, a foul beast even by no standards. Magi has been sentenced to death for his crimes against the Forsaken. This despicable villain has been stealing crosses for used by the Lich King's army. Magi was last seen pillaging the lands near Garen's Haunt to the north of Brill. Down Brill hereby offers a reward to the capable so who can carry out the execution. Yay. Jeez, how many quests are there, hell?
Speak quickly.
Executor's Icon tells me you've been out carrying Scarlet Crusaders. Have I? I don't think I have. Terrasfell Glades is crawling with them. For their own mouth thrust, the Lieutenant of the Dark Lady, seeing to it personally that the scum of Azeroth, the human race, gets wiped into oblivion. Here on Terrasfell Glade, we face a particularly annoying breed of humans, the Scarlet Crusade. Venture forth and wage an offensive on the Scarlet Crusade, bringing back 10 of their ranks.
Embrace the shadow.
Okay. Oh, so Town Hall. Boop. 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 Nah, it's the dragon aspect and all that. Magistrate Severin masquerades how he's against hard to the north who made to accommodate down impressive number of deaths territory suffered when the plague first came. Advising these graves have so far been spared on death, but the scourge now sit in rawhide. Knowledge to gather the corpses and use them to broach to the armies. This cannot be allowed. The task is twofold: slay the rawhides of the mass grave and go into Huntland. Go from them a bombing aircraft that gives them life.
Dark Lady.
Just realized we are almost full request again. Whoops. Yeah, that's quite a feel though, isn't it? So what are we having now? No,
What
high first
now?
aid trainer. Quest is above me, isn't it?
Our time will come.
I'm listening.
Oh, there's the quest I was thinking of. I hope you're well, all things considered. Sit first bow and heal my tail. It's a tragedy, of course, but one I hope will end in revenge. The Agaman family is the most prosperous family in Terrastroke Lakes. I used to work the mills before the plague. When the Scourge first came, the Agmans fortified their home and convinced those in their employ to remain and help them defend. We were fools, but at least we were loyal fools. The Agmans and the Pride doomed us to our death, and now they are minions of the Scourge. Serve us forsaken by defeating the Agmans who fell to the plague. Serve me by bringing me their remains.
Trust no one.
Devlin Agman was the younger of two sons in the Agman family, and in life the two could not be more different. Their man was tall and gentle, while his younger brother was weak and sharp-tongued. While Agman married for the plague, I was not surprised to hear that Devlin was going to succumb. His mad child could still be heard near the road leading to Agman Mills. I'm collecting the remains of the Agmans, and I went for Devlin.
Remember, patience.
Yeah, for some reason,
discipline.
there were two quests, but yet with the same objective.
I'm listening.
Well, let's see if I can stand out some of these quests. Yes, what is it? The Forsaken? They certainly do have huge appetites. Maybe so, how do they have the skeletons then? Anyway. Yes, rest those really bones. My name's Renee if you need anything at all. Oh, letter of wonderful news. I've been waiting on wood from my dear old mouth from Defco. She's saint, she is. I wonder how she's thrown up. What? Too cherry? Not buying it, are you? We'll get lost then. It's really no business who the letters from anyway. Go on. Get lost. Come back. You've got some coin to spend low for. Let you know you're becoming bachelorette of a long day's adventure or some stupid thing like that.
Do not seek death.
Anyway. Hi, Captain Scarlet Zimmet. Sorry for me, foul undead unholy creature. I'm a blood elf. May the light protect me. The scarlet creature should ask of your... Oh wait, is that food for me? I am so hungry. By the light finds the food. Sweet, sweet pumpkin. I don't feel right. And then he turned into a ghoul. Good for him. And that now probably some of the quests on my list.
What do you require?
It's so cold now. The plague of undeath coursing in my veins like an icy serpent. Mindset will be upon me soon. But no doomed destiny will prevent me from serving our dark lady when the call arose. I sewed body bags for the fallen soldiers as far as my army. Now my hands shake from the chill. If you would bring me 5 dust bat pelts and some coarse thread, I could sell myself a blanket.
Embrace the shadow.
Okay, well, let me just go get the coarse thread. We should better go outside.
I haven't got all day.
I know you don't. Neither do I. Probably in the very soon too, shouldn't I? Do you have coarse thread? No, it's Abigail, I need.
Dark Lady, watch over
yeah,
you.
Abigail.
What do you need?
Boop. Now we had quest. So many quests over there. But yeah. Alright, Frostmaw. But yeah, quest. Dust bats, dark hounds, skullets, that, stuff up there. That is definitely a lot to deal with. And we'll continue more of Terrace Fall in the next episode. And for now, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.